The super adventure of Max and Lily. Once upon a time, in a small sunny town, there lived a boy named Max and his best friend, a playful golden retriever named Buddy. Max loved adventure, and Buddy was always by his side, wagging his tail, ready to join in the fun. Max had a red toy ball that Buddy absolutely loved to chase around. Together, they made the perfect team. One afternoon, Max's neighbor, Lily, came over. Lily was full of energy, always ready for excitement. She knocked on Max's door and asked, "Max, do you want to come play at the park with me? I'm bringing my new kite." Max smiled and said, "Sure. I'll bring Buddy and his ball." The three of them, Max, Lily, and Buddy, were ready to have the best day ever. They decided to ride their bikes to the park. But Max's bike had a flat tire, so they took Lily's dad's shiny blue car instead. Lily sat in the front seat, and Max and Buddy sat in the back, with Buddy excitedly looking out the window, barking at everything that passed by. As they cruised through town, the road was smooth, and the sun was bright. Buddy had his nose pressed against the window, his eyes locked on the red ball that Max was holding. But suddenly, disaster struck. A big truck came rolling down the street in the opposite direction. It was loaded with furniture, wobbling slightly as it approached. As it passed by the car, Buddy, in his excitement, pushed the window button with his paw. The window rolled down, and before Max could stop him, Buddy leapt out of the car with the ball in his mouth. "Buddy, no," Max shouted. Lily gasped and quickly stopped the car. Max and Lily scrambled out, but Buddy was already off, racing down the street with the ball, weaving between cars and barking playfully, thinking it was all just a big game. "We have to catch him," Max said, running after his dog. But Buddy was too fast. He dashed through a park, leapt over a fence, and finally, just as Max and Lily thought they had lost him, they spotted Buddy in a nearby field. He was sitting in front of a big truck *, wagging his tail happily. The truck driver, a kind old man named Mr. Jones, stepped out, laughing as he patted Buddy on the head. "Looks like this little guy caused quite the commotion," he chuckled, holding up the ball. "I found him chasing after my truck like it was a race." Max and Lily caught up, breathless but relieved. "Thanks, Mr. Jones," Max said, picking up Buddy, who was still panting happily with his tongue hanging out. "He just gets a little too excited sometimes, Mr. Jones smiled warmly. "No problem, I've had my share of runaway dogs too." He handed Max the ball. "Take good care of this little rascal." Lily laughed and said, "Next time, we'll keep the windows up." On the way back, they decided to walk instead of driving. Buddy, tired from all the running, walked calmly beside Max, carrying his precious red ball in his mouth. Max and Lily laughed about their wild adventure, grateful that Buddy was safe and sound. As they strolled home, the sun began to set, casting a golden glow over the town. Max tossed the ball one last time, and Buddy chased after it with joy, but this time, he didn't run away. He knew that home, with his best friends, was where the real fun was. And from that day on, Max always made sure to roll the windows up tight whenever Buddy was in the car.